How many times I've put this thing together and taken it apart, huh? That's what I was afraid of.
It's spinning. Hey everyone, welcome back to drybonesgarage. Last week we were a little bogged down due to my dad's back and some other things, so we didn't have a whole lot of time to work on the Corvair. So in order to compensate for that, we filmed a short project of the Malibu, which is this video. What we did with the Malibu is we took the original flywheel that Dad put on it and replaced it with a new flywheel because the old one wasn't really working with the rest of the parts, so that's what we're gonna do today. So with that being said, I hope you like this video and I'll see you at the end of it.
Hopefully we can save this stuff. It doesn't even have a mile on it. $30 a gallon. How many times I've put this thing together and taken it apart, huh? That's something else we need to do while we've got it apart. We'll actually build a, I don't know what you want to call it, but a retainer for that, for the harness that we can bolt right to the front end of that bell housing. That'll hold that harness away from the exhaust, and maybe build a little something to mount a heat shield to, and we'll have to fab something up. I think I still got that chunk of stainless laying around someplace. Let's get a jack underneath this trans. Cool, that's the one we want. That's what I was afraid of. This flywheel's going to want to walk, and I don't know where that flywheel tool is right now. It should have been in that drawer. What that would do is bolt right up where the starter goes and latch onto the flywheel, holding it immobile. Well, we don't have that, so we're going to have to do this a different way. And when we put this back together again, I'm probably going to have you up here with a pry bar holding it. Got that other one. We'll do that. That'll work. And I forgot we bought this. Oh my gosh. Let's put a 1/2 inch for this. I remember, right? This only should be torqued like 47 foot-pounds. Gotta look at the specs, make sure we're doing that right when we put this back together again.
Was that the tool you used when we did that LQ4 engine thing?
Yeah, it's the very one I used to spin the motor over so we could find top dead center and get the trunnions all torqued down. That side goes to the pressure plate. Yeah, this was supposed to be specific to this application. Paid a chunk of change to get one unique for what we're trying to do here. I don't know if it was false advertising or if they just shipped the wrong part, but this obviously isn't what we needed.
Do you want me to put these anywhere?
Put what anywhere?
This,
No, just all we gotta do is pull this off, put the new one on, and then we're putting everything back together again. And then we'll throw the starter back in it, kind of bore the harness back into place. We'll This is going to tickle a little if I miss. I don't know if anybody's watching this thing.
What?
I've tried to do this before. This is an early LQ4, so it's got the longer shaft on it, and we're running a mechanical clutch. And we found when we did that neither well, this thing never had a boss for the pivot ball for the Z-bar. So what I ended up doing was drilling and tapping a hole into a boss into one of these casting blocks. I actually ground it down as flush and smooth and square as I could, and then drilled and tapped it. That was too far forward for good alignment on the Z-bar, and I bought a Corvette, I think a C3 Corvette bell housing for this thing, which had a boss for the pivot ball, but it was too far back. So what I ended up doing was cutting a piece of aluminum bar stock 1/2 inch thick to bridge those two, and then drilled and tapped a boss for the pivot ball farther back, shortened up the Z-bar, and put it back in. It seems to work, but again, we haven't put this thing on the road to actually put it to practical application yet. So we don't know 100%.
This is the flywheel my dad put in here. He said he got it from an eBay vendor. Dad initially snugged up the flywheel using 15 foot-pounds, then 37 foot-pounds on the second pass. He finally finished it up with 74 foot-pounds. He removed excess oils using a fresh rag and acetone. He put a pilot bearing in rather than a bushing into the crankshaft and put some lubricant in it.
At least now it's all McLeod stuff in here.
Dad was happy to know that a quality brand was going into the car. The pressure plate, once snugged up, was torqued to 22 foot-pounds.
Alright, for giggles, let's just throw that starter in, wire that up, and see if we actually have engagement. Alright, let's, for giggle farts, hook that up and see what we see here. Well, I'm getting ready to test this thing. Granted, this is just a butcher test. This isn't the we're done. It's, you know, it works. Or it doesn't. We're going to find out here in about 3 minutes. This will tell us for sure whether or not we fixed it. But no, everything's just kind of laying funny. But this will put us to a point where all we have to do is build that little bracket for the harness down there, bolt everything back up, close it up. When we're done down there, then it's just wiring and plumbing under the hood, basically. That should be tight enough for what we're trying to do here, I think. Poke under there, tell me.
Tell you what.
It didn't sound like it engaged that flywheel.
It's spinning.
The engine is?
The red thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really nice. It didn't sound like it actually engaged. That is so smooth. That's scary. So the clutch was rotating. That was rotating.
This thing was.
Awesome. That's what we needed. Problem solved.
Well, that's about it. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It helps us out more than you know. Other than that, have a beautiful day and smile, because smiles are nice and they're nice. Smiles make other people smile. Other than that, we'll see you later, and yeah, bye. Your breath smells like death, buddy. Did you chew on that?
Probably ate a corpse. He's a dog. What do you expect?